going the distance with local sports. This is the X Sports Network.
LUS is committed to our customers, from providing and maintaining energy-efficient utility services to friendly, helpful customer service. LUS is there. At LUS, we're always challenging everything we know, every day. We strive to improve efficiency and reliability while focusing on our responsibility to our customers and the community. It's our promise to provide dependable service to our customers every time. Because we don't just work in Lawrence County, we live here too.
What really matters during the ball game, we're at that point in the season where some are just beginning, some have already ended, and others are at that point where it's either win or go home. Depending on what your perspective is, it changes everything, doesn't it? In 2 Corinthians 4 and verse 18, we're reminded we don't look at the things that are seen, but at the things that are unseen. For the things that are seen are temporary, but the things that are unseen are eternal. Keep your focus, keep your perspective on the right things, the things of God, the eternal things. And that message brought to you by your friends at the Leoma Church of Christ.
Are you looking for a non-factory job environment? Livingstone Freight Solutions is a 3PL company that began managing warehouses in Tennessee, Alabama, and Mississippi. With our multiple shifts and experienced management team, our goal is to give you as an employee a safe family work environment and competitive wages. We offer a wide variety of employment opportunities from forklift drivers to management level positions. We also strive to offer a competitive benefit package and PTO options. For more information or to apply, visit us at livingstonefs.com or give us a call at 931-269-3255.
Why should you bank with Employee Resources Credit Union? We offer a wealth of services, including mobile banking, video banking, bill pay, and more. We also offer loan rates that are lower than those of our competitors. Employee Resources Credit Union has been a financial pillar since 1964, providing long-time support to members of the community. Join us and become part of the ERCU commitment, not for profit, for service.
Being raised in Tennessee, we believe in the importance of family and community. Creating a positive experience at our family-owned and operated business is one of the ways we share that belief.
Being in an accident can be extremely stressful. When it came time for my repairs, Mashburn's made it easy.
I am lucky to have a wonderful company in my community like Mashburn's Collision Center. It's reassuring to know that I'm in good hands because their work is second to none.
We pride ourselves that the Mashburn name is one of the most trusted in Lawrence County since 1981. Mashburn's Collision Center. Let our family take care of yours.
Shop McMaster's Home Gallery for furniture, appliances, and more. And shop quality, shop convenience, shop service, shop local. A family-owned business with a long history of serving the region. We're a one-stop home furnishings destination. We feature brands you know, competitively priced, backed by professional installation and service. You can trust that we'll take good care of you before and after the sale. For your home, shop smart. Shop McMaster's Home Gallery today.
Old School Rentals in Loretto, Tennessee is headquarters for all your rental equipment needs. Need a trailer? How about saws, tools, loaders, or generators? You can find all of that and much, much more at Old School Rentals. Owner Ryan Smith, located on North Main Street in Loretto, Tennessee.
Oliver Wellness and Massage, located in Pulaski, Tennessee, is your premier spa for massage therapy, salt therapy, IV therapy, tanning, and much more. Stay relaxed, look your best, and feel good at Oliver Wellness, located at 1187 West College Street, Pulaski, Tennessee, or contact Haley at 931-309-0462 or schedule your appointment online at 931massage.com.
going the distance with local sports. This is the X Sports Network.
Good Tuesday afternoon to you. Rodney Livingston here alongside of Mr. Hayden Burks from Loretto, Tennessee. A beautiful windy afternoon. At least the temperature is up. We've been fighting the cold weather in long breeches and quilts and coats all season, and finally got some softball weather in here. Beautiful sunshine. The Mustangs are squaring up with the Tigers from Mount Pleasant today, a team that the Mustangs hung 11 runs in the top of the first on a week and a half ago, and ended up finishing that game in 5 innings, 11-0. Going to send Chelsea Atkinson to the circle today to start for the Mustangs. We got Coco back here on third base, back from New York, so good to have her back. Got Aubrey Ezel at short, Macy Kate Livingston at second, and Kirsten Randall is going to be at first. Addison Bowie still out with a foot in the boot. My understanding is she'll be in that boot till April the 30th, so certainly wish her well and hope that she can get back with us. J.B. Clifton behind the plate. Outfield looks like this. Breely Winters in left, Mallory Corbin in center, Cambria Hansen in right. We're just in time, Hayden, here for the first pitch.
Absolutely, and these are two very good teams that are facing off in district matchup, and obviously Loretto took the first game. They won 11-0. They're looking to sweep the season series, so I'm excited to see how these Mustangs respond today.
First pitch is in the dirt for ball one. Chelsea, who has pitched well this year, hasn't pitched just a whole lot of innings, but has been very effective through most of them. This one swung on and blooped into right field. Cambria Hansen comes in, a little wobbly there on the catch, but she does make it for the first out of the inning.
Yeah, that's a very difficult catch to make there, Rodney, especially with the wind, how it is. It's just hard to track with the sun in your eyes, the wind in the air, but hey, good job.
The wind is coming hard left to right, or from first base to third base. This pitch is hit up here right in front of us. Hits off the top of the roof if you didn't hear it.
At least it didn't hit the camera.
It did not hit the camera. We had one here last year, Hayden, that hit the pole on the camera.
Yeah,
hit
I heard
the
about
tripod.
that, Kevin. Yeah.
So yeah, we had the camera on the tripod, and it hit the actual tripod. Thankfully, it didn't hit the camera. But 0-1 the count here. This is a little blooper to Macy Kate at second. She comes in nicely and makes the catch there. So quickly 2 outs here in the top half of the first inning.
Good defense here by Loretto so far earlier in this game. Obviously, with this team, they know Mount Pleasant very well. They know they're going to hit the ball well.
That'll bring the number 3 hitter, Eden Wood, to the plate, catcher for the Tigers. First pitch misses down low for ball one. That pitch misses high for ball two, according to Mr. Umpire. So 2-0 the count. This pitch hit down the third baseline, foul for strike one. 2 balls, 1 strike here to Mount Pleasant's catcher, trying to extend the top half of the first inning. Mustangs looking to get out of the top half of the first inning and get in and try to get the bats going. This pitch is grounded just out of Coco's reach, foul on the third base side there to even the count. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Mustangs got the Tigers today, and then the Eagles from Summertown Thursday. Big division week district week this week. That pitch misses high and run the count full. 3 balls, 2 strikes.
Yeah, when you say that, Rodney, obviously Loretto, they're 2-0 within the district. Mount Pleasant, they're 0-2. They're looking for their first district win, but also Loretto's trying to be undefeated going into Summertown. That's going to be a big game.
Ooh, this one fouled. Might have called Mr. Umpire just a little bit there. Fouled back. He seems to be okay, so the count will remain 3 balls, 2 strikes. Yeah, Thursday's matchup will be a big one for sure. Certainly got to take care of business today first, but I think everybody's got Thursday's matchup circled. This ball lifted into center field. Mallory squares under it there, and she makes the catch. So we'll go 1-2-3 in the top half of the first inning. We'll be right back with the bottom half of the first after these words from our local sponsors.
Got primary care? Find your way to better health with primary care by One Stop Medical. With decades of combined experience, you'll find a one-on-one relationship just like the old days, but with the convenience and technology of today. When One Stop Medical does primary care, it's the best. Call today for an appointment and find your way to healthy living. Serving Lawrenceburg, Pulaski, and Hohenwald. Phone 931-244-8220. Primary care by One Stop Medical at its best.
From our humble beginnings to today, Parks Lumber Company has continuously served Lawrence and surrounding counties for over a century. Although we started as a small lumber yard in 1896, we have grown to include everything you need to make your dream project come to life. No matter your building needs, our experienced staff will be with you every step of the way to ensure you receive the highest customer service and attention to detail you deserve. Visit us at 106 2nd Street or on Facebook. We guarantee you will see working with PLC is as easy as 1, 2, 3.
Going the distance with local sports. This is the X Sports Network.
Welcome back into Loretto, Tennessee here. Rodney Livingston alongside of Mr. Hayden Burks. Mustangs come to bat here in the bottom half of the first to face Bella Pugh. 2 weeks ago at Mount Pleasant, the Tigers started Mackenzie Gray. As I mentioned earlier, the Mustangs hung 11 runs on her in the first inning. Bella Pugh came in and the second inning and really pitched 4 solid innings. So I was expecting her to be back in the circle today as we started, Hayden.
Yeah, and then obviously I think they kind of circled this matchup as saying that Bella Pugh did have a great game against the Loretto Lady Mustangs. So
Chelsea hits this one sharply to second base. She fields it there, so 1 pitch, 1 out here in the bottom half of the first inning. That is one thing that Miss Pugh did at Mount Pleasant. She pitched strikes, so I guess we're jumping on first pitch strike here. As Aubrey swings at the first pitch. Third baseman misplays it a little bit, but she's able to get it over to first and get the very speedy Aubrey Ezel there.
Yeah, good correction there by number 22, Abigail Workman, able to keep a hold of it enough where she was able to throw it over to first base for the one hopper.
So 2 pitches, 2 outs. That'll bring Breeley Winters to the plate. She's swinging at the first pitch, gets under it. And the first baseman corrals it there. So 3-pitch inning, you don't get much more efficient than that from the Tigers pitcher. So we'll head to the top half of the second inning, see what's going to happen. Right, you're watching Lady Mustang Softball right here on the X Sports Network.
Do you ever worry about having too much in the garage? What about where you're going to put the mower or your ATV? Or better yet, your mother-in-law? Look no further than Quality Storage Buildings located right next door to Flat Rock Cheese and More on the Minor Hill Highway in Pulaski, Tennessee. There you'll find the answer to your need in a compact or spacious metal building. Built by hand right at Flat Rock by some of the finest craftsmen around, there's a perfect building for everyone, including economy, utility, cabin, lofted or garage models, and even an animal shelter line. Buy or rent to own, see the different models at Flat Rock or on North Main Street in Ardmore and on Highway 43 South in Dunn. Call today 931-363-3603 or 931-201-2205.
Going the distance with local sports. This is the X Sports Network.
Welcome into the top half of the second inning here. Tigers are going to send their number 4 hitter, Matty Klein, to the plate here to lead off. We were just talking about how quick the bottom half of the first was.
Absolutely, and also the top half, 3 up, 3 down for both teams. It's already the top of the second.
First pitch swung on. Coco makes a good play there at third. Over to first in time. 1 pitch, 1 out here in the top of the second.
Yep, and that's the exact same thing that happened to Winters for the Lady Mustangs. Obviously, it was not Winters. It was a Ezel over to third and the pitch over to first in time for first out.
So that'll bring up the third baseman for the Tigers, who made that play on Ezel in the bottom of the first. Should be batting here in the top of the second. This pitch is in the dirt. Gets away from JB. Nobody on base. No harm, no foul.
And then, Rodney, also the Lady Mustangs, they're 5-5 on the season. They haven't played as many games as other teams have, especially with the weather lately and having to reschedule. And then, they're trying to get back in that groove of playing.
Foul back there to even the count. 1 ball, 1 strike. Yeah, that was one of the things that Coach Darwin was talking about, was just not being able to get into a rhythm, play a game, and then have 3 or 4 days off, and then play a game, and 3 or 4 days off. So
the only people you played against is the people you played in practice.
Pitch misses high and outside. 2 balls, 1 strike. Mustangs got the Bama Bash coming up this weekend. If the weather will cooperate, could play as many as 8 or 9 games in that tournament. So that would be good. This pitch is fouled back out of play for strike 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes here to Abigail Workman. Making Chelsea work a little harder than any of the batters so far. That pitch about got the camera.
Yep, that one was pretty close.
Foul ball off the front of the scorer's box here. Counter remain 2-2.
Boy, I wish Kevin was here to see that. He'd probably pitch a fit right now.
This ball hit sharply, foul down the third base line as well. So Workman seeing the ball well here.
Yep, good battle between Workman and Atkinson.
That pitch misses low, so the count will go full. 3 balls, 2 strikes. This pitch hits sharply. He says foul ball. Foul ball would have been at least a double down the line. Mount Pleasant coach on third base over here thought it was a fair ball. Mr. Umpire said differently. Good break for the Mustangs either way, because it would have been at
least a double.
It would have been a double. Yeah. Right down the third base line. This pitch is lifted into left field. Brealey's over and not able to make the catch there, so it'll be a foul ball again. And the count will remain 3 balls and 2 strikes.
I believe this is pitch number 10 I believe, of this at-bat for Workman.
And I got Chelsea at 21 pitches, so half of them been in this at-bat.
This at-bat, yeah.
She gets under this one. Aubrey settles in under the shortstop. Makes the catch there. So a difficult out to get, but finally does get the out for the second out of the second inning here. That'll bring Dallas Woodard to the plate, the left fielder for the Tigers.
And with still no hits in this ball game and still no bases for Mount Pleasant, I mean, they've been hitting the ball pretty well and they've been seeing it pretty well. Just haven't been able to get on base.
That pitch misses low and outside for ball one. This pitch lifted into center field. Corbin comes in there, and Mallory makes the catch for the third out. So 1, 2, 3 in the top half of the second inning. We'll head to the bottom half of the second. You're watching Lady Mustang softball.
There are now more ways to save at Quick Mart. Become a Quick Club member and easily earn rewards on qualifying purchases at Quick Mart convenience stores using the Quick Club app, available on the Apple App Store and Google Play. To save on fuel for work, use the Fuel Rewards Pro app to earn 5 cents a gallon on work fill-ups and redeem the savings for yourself. To get started, visit fuelrewards.com/pro or download the app in the Apple App Store and Google Play.
The Raptor Series from Hustler Turf. A premium line of residential mowers designed with a wide stance for operator comfort. A one-piece 11-gauge steel frame and welded steel deck for added durability. Finished off with premium Kawasaki V-twin power. We are Hustler Turf, and this is Hustler Country.
Going the distance with local sports. This is the X Sports Network.
Welcome back to Loretto, Tennessee. Mustang softball here against district foe Mount Pleasant Tigers. Rodney Livingston alongside Mr. Hayden Burks here on the computer for me, running all the equipment. Appreciate his efforts today. Mallory Corbin will step up here, batting in the 4-hole. She'll watch ball one. First pitch that has made it to the catcher's glove in the game.
Must have been foul balls or their balls in general.
This one is lined into center field for the first hit of the game and a leadoff single for Mallory Corbin.
Yep, first hit off for either team, and now with no outs here in the bottom of the second, Loretta's in prime position.
That'll bring Cambria Hanson to the plate. First pitch she takes inside for ball one. So maybe in the middle of the second inning, coaches kind of calmed them down a little bit.
Yeah, especially how quick the game's been going. You know, a lot of pitches they've been seeing. You just want to calm your kids down, especially with it being a district game as well.
That pitch in there for strike one. 1-1 to count. Now we played Friday night. Mustangs coming off a tough loss at Zion on Friday night. So it's been 2 or 3 days since we played. That pitch misses up high, and that was the only game we played last week. So you have one game a week, and then
going right back into district. And, you know, I mean, even though you're 2-0, it's hard to district games mean a whole lot more than the intensity and being prepared.
This pitch is lifted into center field. Center fielder's back, makes the catch. Ooh, Cambria hits first base awkwardly. May have rolled an ankle there. Not sure what happened at first there, but first out of the inning, Corbin stays at first base. I think she just hit the base awkwardly.
Yeah, I think with Corbin trying to tag back up and then Cambry running over to first, I think there was just a little contact there between the two of them.
She walks off, so hopefully she's okay. That'll bring Coco to the plate, who was absent Friday night. She'll bat here for first time this game, looking at strike one. The first time she's batted in probably 11 or 12 days. So hard to get.
She's probably happy to be back on the plate.
She hits one sharply to the shortstop, over to second for one, to first for the double play. So that'll end the bottom half of the second inning. The 6-4-3 double play turned beautifully by Mount Pleasant there, and that'll be a 3-up, 3-down inning. We'll head to the top half of the third right after this from a word from our local sponsors.
Don't just find a job, find a career with Resource MFG. The team at Resource MFG in Lawrenceburg has the resources and experience to find you a full or part-time position right away. Now recruiting for open positions in Lawrence, Giles, and Murray counties. Whether you're entering the workforce for the first time or looking to take your career to the next level, let your journey begin with Resource MFG. Located at 300 Ellingson Street in Lawrenceburg. Phone 931-570-2111 to jumpstart your career today.
Going the distance with local sports. This is the X Sports Network.
Welcome back into the top half of the third inning. Rodney Livingston alongside Hayden Burks here from Loretto, Tennessee. Hayden, very quick pace game at this point.
Absolutely, a bunch of pitches being thrown. Both teams were swinging at both of those pitches. Loretto, they had a hit in that last in the bottom of the second. But, hey, it's a district matchup, like I keep saying. Both teams are going to be ready to go, and especially Mount Pleasant. They're looking to get a win back and try to split the series 1-1.
Going to have 7, 8, 9 coming to the plate here for the Tigers. Briley Evans, Bella Pugh, and Mackenzie Gray. 7, 8, 9 respectively here. Chelsea comes back to the circle. I've got her at 24 pitches through 2 innings. First pitch swinging. Aubrey settles in under it at short. Makes the grab there, so 1 pitch, 1 out.
And we've seen that a bunch, though, Rodney, especially with, in the top part of the first half, or not the first half, but the top of the first, the first pitch for Cambry Brewer, she swings on, and 1 pitch, 1 out already.
Both teams getting in the box, ready to go. Both pitchers throwing strikes, so that's going to make, and both teams playing good defense. This pitch is in the dirt, gets under the glove of JB and back to the backstop. JB's had a couple of uncharacteristic balls just to kind of get away from her. I don't know, nobody on base, if she just mentally relaxed back there or what. This pitch is high and outside for ball 2, so 2-0 the count.
Yeah, and that is one of the dangerous parts about this field, though, also, Rodney, especially with that backstop that as deep as far as it is. If somebody was on third base, they could probably easily get home for a run.
That pitch must have been just outside, so for the first time in the game, Chelsea falls behind 3-0. We've had no walks on either side to this point. And pitch in there for strike 1. See if she can fight back here. 3-1 the count to Briley Evans, number. I'm sorry, not Briley Evans, Bella Pugh. My apologies. Number 24, Bella Pugh's batting. She fouls that one back to full up the count. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Miss Evans flew out to Aubrey Ezel. I'll get caught up here in a minute. Game's going so fast, Hayden, I can't keep up with who's batting.
Yeah, I'm trying to figure that out too as well. I was thinking, wait a second, 24. I thought we were still on Briley.
That pitch misses low and inside, so we're going to have a walk. A 1-out walk, and that'll bring up the number 9 hitter.
And that's the first walk issued by either team so far in this ballgame. First time a Lady Tiger has reached base as well. Sorry, Rodney.
No, you're good. That is the first Tiger to be on base. Mackenzie Gray comes out swinging at the first pitch, and she fouls it, hits her in the box there. So Chelsea gets ahead there. All of the Mustang pitchers have been much more effective ahead in the count. It's probably the case for all pitchers, but you just like to see them come out and throw first pitch strike. Gray squares around the bunt. Chelsea catches the bunt and then throws the ball away at first. Cambria gets it at right field, and She's able to get into the circle. So that'll be the second out of the inning. Almost danger zone there.
Yeah, it was almost a double play, but, still great hustle there by Atkins being able to get underneath that one for the second out, and then unfortunately got away from the first baseman for Loretto.
So Bella Pugh's going to move up to second on the air throw. That's going to take us back to the top of the lineup. Brewer's going to show bunt. She lays it down, and Chelsea gets it over to first in time for the out. And so that'll be 3 away there. We'll head to the bottom half of the third inning, see if the Mustangs can get a run on the board here. You're listening to Mustang Softball here on the X Sports Network.
Hood Company Real Estate is highlighting the beautiful home located at 786 Hillview Drive in Lawrenceburg as this week's property of the week. This spacious 4-bedroom, 4-bath brick residence sits on a picture-perfect 3+ acre lot and features an attached, extra-large 2-car garage. This is a solid custom-built home with many updates, including a new HVAC system and tankless hot water heater, plus the price has recently been reduced. For more on this and many other homes, check out hoodcompanyhome.com or phone 931-762-5816.
We can't get it to work. We can't get it to work. Welcome back into the bottom half of the third inning here. JB Clifton coming to the plate. She watches ball 1 high. We got Miss Bella Pugh back in the circle here for Mount Pleasant. JB fouls this one back out of play for strike 1. 1 ball, 1 strike. If I've got it correctly, that was the 12th pitch of the game for Bella Pugh.
And we're in the bottom of the third.
Through 2 innings, yeah. 12 pitches through 2 innings. That's pretty good. That pitch misses low and inside. JB shows some patience there. So 7-8-9 for the Mustangs here. JB, Kirsten, Macy Kate set to go in the bottom of the third. That pitch misses high and outside for ball 3. So might be the first Mustang that's been ahead in the count today. I'm not sure, but 3-1 the count.
Absolutely, and what you said earlier, Rodney, especially you got to have patience when in a district game like this.
JB gets under this one. Shortstop comes over, and she makes the play right behind third base for the first out of the inning. So, as we mentioned, the wind blowing really hard here. Mustang's been getting under the ball a lot. Miss Pugh has been effective here. Kirsten Randall yanks this one down the third baseline. It's foul, but a very hard hit ball, maybe outside of the single by Corbin, the hardest ball hit so far by the Mustangs today. This ball hit hard down the same line, just foul again.
Yep, and now it's quickly an 0-2 count. So if you're Bella Pugh, you got to be feeling pretty good right now, but you can't let Kristen come back on the count.
2 good swings on the ball here, looking to put it in the grass somewhere. She does just that into right field. It's going to get almost to the fence. She's going to hold it second, and we're going to have a 1-out double here by Kirsten Randall.
Yeah, and that's the sweet spot whenever it comes to not just baseball but also softball. If you send one into right field, you got a good shot of getting at least a double, if not a triple.
We're going to have a sub here. Brenlin Snyder is going to come in. I would assume Kirsten will re-enter in the top of the fourth. But Brenlin's going to run here with one out. Bottom of the third. Macy Cate will bat here, hitting in the number 9 spot with one out. I'll be shocked here, Hayden, if we don't have a bunt.
Yeah,
just don't tell Mount Pleasant.
I think they kind of expect it to. Obviously, both their teams are making sure their players are sound and alert to be ready for anything, especially with a runner on second. Only one out.
Macy Cate does square the bunt, lays it down. It gets just foul.
It was a great bunt, too. I mean, right in front of the plate, that could have been easily a single for sure.
She had a really good bunt at Zion Friday night, and the catcher made a good play on it. Got her out at first, but see if she squares up here. She does not, and the ball's in the dirt for ball one, so 1-1 to count. Still thinking bunt here, I think. She swings on this one, hits it right up the middle. Brenlin comes around third. She's going to come in and score. Macy Cate's going to have a RBI double here.
I mean, what a great hit right down the hole into center field. That's going to get down for the second hit for the Lady Mustangs. With that, it's an RBI double. Loretto leads 1-0.
That'll take us back to the top in Chelsea Atkinson batting here with one out. Chelsea will watch strike one. She lifts this one into right field. Macy Cate stays on second to tag from there. She'll stand up easy at third. So we'll have a sac fly for the second out of the inning.
I mean, another runner in position now with two outs now here in the bottom of the third. Got to feel good if you're Loretto.
That'll bring Aubrey Easy out of the plate. She lifts this one into left field. Left fielder settles right in under it, straight to her. So that'll end the inning. Macy Cate will be stranded at third. But not before an RBI double there to give the Mustangs a 1-0 lead here. We'll head to the top half of the fourth inning. You're watching Lady Mustang Softball.
Head on over to Shaw Southeast Distributing in Lawrenceburg to find everything you need for your home, business, or fundraiser. To make life easier, Shaw Southeast Distributing now accepts EBT cards. Have a concession stand, food truck, or just your kitchen at home? Leave it to Shaw to fill your shelves with ease. Shaw Southeast Distributing delivers. Family owned and operated. Phone 931-762-7760. Follow us on Facebook or visit us at 1603 Ripke Avenue in Lawrenceburg.
At Smith Tax and Business Service, we offer many services. Along with personal income tax prep, we also offer tax preparation for corporations and partnerships. If you're a small business and looking for some extra help, give us a shout and we'll get you fixed up. Call Mary Beth Smith, Marion Matthews, Brooklyn Bates, or Michelle Staggs to find out how we can help you. Located at 208 Pulaski Street, phone 931-244-6633.
Welcome back into the top half of the fourth inning here. Mustangs leading 1-0. Coco's going to come to the circle for the Mustangs here. Chelsea's going to move to short, and Aubrey's going to slide over to third. So just some defensive changing around. Kirsten Randall does re-enter at first base here, as I expected defensively. So Sophie Redinger will come to the plate. She flew out to Macy Cate her first at bat. In the top half of the first inning, Mustangs looking for a 1-2-3 inning. First pitch hit sharply right at Kirsten. She makes the catch there. That's been a theme this game, ain't it, Hayden? One pitch, one out.
That's, I believe, the third or fourth time it's a one pitch, one out for either one of these teams. I mean, it was a line drive.
Good play by Kirsten at first there in the absence of Addison Bowie. Good to see. That'll bring up number 9, Eden Wood. She flew out to center field last time, Hayden. Watch his ball one high.
You know, one difference I've noticed about Mount Pleasant this time, they're definitely a whole lot more disciplined at the plate than they were the last time these two teams matched up.
That pitch stays up high as well for ball 2. So 2-0 the count. That pitch stays up there as well, so 3-0 the count. That pitch hits in there for strike 1, so 3-1 the count. Three-one pitch here coming. And misses high and outside for ball 4, so we'll have a 1-out walk. Issued by Coco. We're going to have a courtesy runner for the catcher.
So it's going to be number 21. That'll be Chelsea Norman.
Maddie Klein will come to the plate here for the Tigers, number 12.
She did have a ground out earlier to third base, which was Kozar at the time.
Swing and a miss. Good pitch from Coco there. Like to see her get ahead and work ahead.
And that's what you say, Rodney, before, earlier in the few innings before. Just the Lady Mustangs, whenever they have pitchers on the mound, they thrive whenever they're ahead on the count.
She squares to bunt, fouls it straight back, so quickly 0-2 the count.
I know Klein, she's just upset about that one. You know, that's just one of those things you can't really help. But now with that bunt tip that went off your bat, counts 0-2, so the bunt tip's definitely out of play now.
Looking for a ground ball to the middle, double play. JB called for that one high. I don't think she wanted it that high. But 0-2 pitch, you certainly don't want to give her nothing to hit. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. First strikeout of the game. Second out of the inning.
And the first strikeout in the game, like you said, first strikeout for Cozart for the Cave.
So 2 outs, runner on first base. Tigers send third baseman to the plate, Abigail Workman. She lifts this one up to Chelsea at short. Chelsea makes the play there, so Mustangs get out of the inning with the runner trailed left on at first base. So we'll get in here for the bottom half of the fourth, see if we can get some more runs on the board right after these words from our local sponsors.
Are you looking for a job where you can easily balance work and home life? By becoming a local driver with Southeast Carriers, we can guarantee multiple benefits and a base pay starting at $17 per hour, along with a work-life balance so you can spend equal time on the road as with family. We also provide the latest updated equipment and technology to make your job as easy as possible. Southeast Carriers isn't just a company, it's a family, and we would love for you to be a part of it. For more information, visit our website at southeastcarriers.com or check us out on Instagram and Facebook.
Going the distance with local sports. This is the X Sports Network.
Welcome back in. Bottom half of the fourth inning. Rodney Livingston alongside Hayden Burks here. Hayden, we've kind of slowed down just a little here.
Slowed down, especially after the RBI double by Livingston in the bottom of the third, which gave Loretto 1-0 lead.
Breeley will lead off here, number 3 hitter. 3-4-5 for the Mustangs.
She had a fly out her last at bat.
She's let 2 in the dirt go by to get ahead 2-0. Got Miss Bella Pugh still out on the plate, still out in the circle here, rather. Sorry.
And still no strikeout by Pugh, but she's still done a great job here for the Lady Tigers.
That pitch hits in there for strike one. I've only got her at 23 pitches. I may have missed one or two, but she certainly ain't.
I mean,
30.3
pitches through 3.5 innings is pretty impressive.
That pitch misses high, so Breeley's going to work it to a hitter's count. Breeley's going to be ahead 3-1, looking to get the lead off on. Something we did back in the second with Mallory. That pitch misses inside for ball 4.
And that is the first walk by Bella Pugh now here in this ball game.
So Bella Pugh gives her first walk here to Breeley Winters. And the Mustangs have the lead off on. And that'll bring up Mallory Corbin, who had a nice hit in the second inning. She hits this one hard. Third baseman knocks it down. She gets it to first in time. Breeley will move up to second on the play. So the 5-3 put out there will be the first out of the inning. Hard hit ball that the third baseman made a good play on. So Cambria Hanson will bat here with 1 out. Runner in scoring position in Breeley Winters. She'll watch strike 1.
It looks like Hanson's okay after it looked like she might have tweaked her ankle run to first, her first at bat.
Pitch misses just inside. Yeah, it was good to see her go back out to right field.
She's been a big part, especially with that catch earlier in the top part of the first inning.
She hits a little dinker to shortstop. Breeley almost gets doubled off there. A line shot to shortstop, makes a good catch for the second out, and she throws it to second. Breeley dives back in.
And good heads-up awareness there by Mount Pleasant to know the situation. You know, you got a line drive and try to throw over to second, try to get the double play. Just wasn't in time, though.
Coco will bat here with 2 outs. First pitch hits her. That's the first hit batsman of the game there, Hayden.
I'm not exactly sure where that hit Coco. I couldn't really tell. I saw her take off for first, so I knew she got hit. I just wasn't exactly sure if it got her on the knee or what it was.
We're going to have a courtesy runner for Coco, the pitcher, and Jesse Chance. Jesse Chance will be at first base. The catcher missed it, so it must have clipped her on the leg or something there. JB hits it to left field. It gets over the left fielder. Breeley will score easy. Jesse's going to come around to score. JB's trying to stretch it into a triple, and she does. Slides in awkwardly there. So we got a 2 RBI triple by J.B. Clifton to make the score 3-0.
You don't see many of those anymore.
Hit the ball well out to left field. The wind is carrying it out a little in left.
Got over the left fielder's head. Now it's a 3-0 lead.
Kirsten Randall is going to bat here with 2 outs, and J.B. at third. Big run on third base there. I'd like to see Kirsten get another hit here. She gets under this one a little bit. It's going to get foul out of play. Hard hit ball. Kirsten, who had a double in the bottom of the third inning, put herself in position, had a courtesy runner for Macy Kate to get that RBI. She hits this one sharply. Third baseman's not able to handle it, so JB will score easily. So an RBI single here to extend the inning. And just like that, it's 4-0.
I mean, Randall, she's probably the MVP when it comes to offensive side for Loretto. She's already got a double and then an RBI single this at bat.
May Skate will bat here. 2 outs. She'll watch strike 1. Probably not bunting in this situation with 2 outs. Runner on first. She watches this ball high. Evens the count. 1 ball, 1 strike. The Mustangs put up 3 here in the bottom of the 4th, looking to get more. She lifts this one into shallow left field, and the left fielder gets over and makes the play there for the 3rd out of the inning. So Kirsten will be left stranded on base, but not before she gets an RBI single, followed by a 2 RBI triple from JB Clifton. Mustangs lead 4-0. We'll head to the top half of the 5th inning right after these words from our local sponsors.
Southern Craft Manufacturing is dedicated to creating the finest quality and greatest value products in the death care industry. Southern Craft has perfected blending old world craftsmanship with modern manufacturing technologies to create a full line of steel, wood, and corrugated caskets. Family owned and operated for over 30 years, Southern Craft is now looking to hire local and regional truck drivers, welders, and production workers, each with great starting pay and a benefits package. For more information, visit SouthernCraftMFG.com.
You know, Storing Lee Furniture is not just some huge chain store, but we do have a 144,000 square foot showroom right here in Leoma, Tennessee. The Story family has worked together in the business for over 50 years now, and a familiar face is here to help you with whatever you need. That's what being a part of the community right here in the Tennessee Valley means. And if you have an issue, we're right here to take care of it. And don't forget free delivery. We invite you to come see us. We're Storing Lee Furniture.
Going the distance with local sports. This is the X Sports Network.
Welcome back into Loretto, Tennessee. The Mustangs taking on the Mount Pleasant Tigers here, district matchup, leading 4-0 in the top half of the 5th inning. Coco goes back to the circle for her 2nd inning of work. I've got her at 10 pitches in 1 inning of work there. So far, so good for the Mustangs. Got a couple hits, Hayden, in the bottom half of the 4th inning there that really put a few runs on the board. In a matchup like this, you almost think 4 may be enough.
Absolutely, especially the pace, the way this game's going. I mean, it's only been 50 minutes since the first pitch. We're already into the top of the 5th. You know, 2 RBI triple by JB Clifton, extend the lead out 3-1, and then, 3-0, and then Randall with the RBI single. Loretto leads 4-0, and if you're Emily Cozart, you got to be feeling pretty good right now on the mound.
The Tigers are going to send 6, 7, 8 here to the plate, the top half of the 5th, in Dallas Woodward, Briley Evans, and Bella Pugh. Again, the Tigers still looking for their first hit of the game. This pitch is foul back, out of play. First pitch strike. That's what you want to see, Hayden.
Yeah, especially with, you know, how Mount Pleasant, they've been playing aggressive. They've been swinging the baseball, or they've been swinging the bat. You know, just you're up 4-0. You're Loretto. You obviously, you know that Mount Pleasant, they're going to be playing more aggressive now, especially down this late in the ball game.
Well, that pitch misses just outside for ball 1. Not a bad location there. Just off the plate a little. That's a swing and a miss for strike 2.
Nice change up there by Coco.
One, 2 the count. This one's fouled back. Out of play. Count will remain 1 ball, 2 strikes. Ooh.
Oh, man.
This ball is fouled into the mask of JB. She's smiling, laughing, so she's good. Maybe shaking a little.
Good heads up by the home plate umpire. Give JB a little bit of a break there, a little catch her breath. Obviously, she looks like she's all right, but when something like that happens in baseball or softball, it does rattle whoever is behind the plate.
So Mr. Umpire checks her out there. We got 1 ball, 2 strikes still. Coco's still ahead. Woodard making her work here a little bit. Yeah, she reaches there, but gets the bat on it. Fouls that one off too. That was ball 2, no doubt. But the count will remain 1 ball, 2 strikes. She'll watch that one high and inside, and that'll even the count. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Well, this one's a little high and wide.
A little high.
That's one nobody questions the umpire on. Yeah.
I think he got that call right.
He got that one right. Yeah. 3-2. Have to give umpires a hard time a little bit, you know.
Yeah, just a little bit. Nothing too crazy.
This pitch has gotten under. Aubrey makes the play from third base for the first out of the inning. So the Tigers will send Evans to the plate here. She flew out to the shortstop, her last at bat in the top half of the third inning.
Good job by Coco being able to battle through that and obviously come up with the win there. Now 1 out here in the top of the 5th.
Evans will face Coco for her first time. Swing and a miss for strike 1. Big swing. Got Coco at 20 pitches here through an inning and a third. Change up. She dribbles it to Coco. Coco over to first. In time for the second out. Really a good piece of hitting there. Stay back on that changeup, Hayden, and just put it in play. Good pitch. Coco's used that changeup effectively a few times today.
Absolutely. It's just change up by Cozart, and then obviously the defense for the Lady Mustangs has just been on point. Even though Mount Pleasant, they've been hitting the ball, they just haven't been able to get a hit in or just get a Lady Tiger on base.
So Bella Pugh will bat here, the opposing pitcher. She'll watch ball 1. The 8-hole hitter for the Tigers. She reached on a walk her last at bat. Moved up to second on an error from Chelsea, who was pitching at the time. But was stranded there at second base. She watches strike 1. Count will be even, 1 ball, 1 strike. She lifts this one foul out of play over the first base dugout. Coco will get ahead. 1 ball, 2 strikes. 2 outs here in the top half of the 5th inning. Bases empty. Tigers looking to try to get a runner on to extend the inning. Mustangs looking to try to get out of this and get to the bottom half. She lifts this one into shallow right field. Macy Kate gets over there, but not able to make the catch behind first base. And the ball will fall in. So we'll have a 2-out hit here by Bella Pugh. And that will extend the inning to the number 9 batter in Mackenzie Gray.
That is the first hit for Mount Pleasant. That's a hard play to make, especially the way, the ball was popped up in the air and then how the wind is today. It's just a very difficult play to make.
So Gray will bat with 2 outs. She'll watch ball 1. With the wind blowing like it is, it held it up a little bit longer, but not quite long enough. Pitching in for strike 1. 1 ball, 1 strike. So the Tigers trying to get back to the top of the lineup here. Got Brewer standing on deck. One pitch is swung on and missed. Big cut from Gray there. She put all of her eggs in that basket, Hayden.
Yep, and that's a big pitch by Kozar. It's the same situation as last at bat. You're ahead on the count 1-2 with 2 outs now on the top of the 5th. And it'd be big to leave a runner stranded for the Lady Tigers.
Pitch on the outside corner for strike 3. So we'll have the second strikeout from Kozart there to end the 5th inning, and the runner will be stranded at first base. We'll head, or in the top half of the 5th inning, we'll head to the bottom half of the 5th inning, see if the Mustangs can get some more runs here, leading 4-0 right here on the X Sports Network.
Swap and Shop Center in Lawrenceburg is your go-to stop to complete your home, business, a combination of both, or really anything you can think of. With one of the region's biggest selection of bedroom furniture, name brand mattresses, recliners, living room and dining room suites, accents for the home or office, quality name brand appliances, and did I mention Swap and Shop services what they sell? This is family owned and operated business at its best. And the best part is, they'll treat you like family too.
We got bedroom suites, mattresses, dining room suites, appliances, outdoor equipment, mowers, and more. See us at Swap and Shop Center in Lawrenceburg, Tennessee.
If there ever was such a thing as a company that could do almost anything, well, Tenakee Properties is it. These guys know how to completely transform your existing home into something new, or just do it room by room. Need a new bathroom or kitchen? What about a fresh coat of paint? Even a new floor? Looking for dirt work? Tenakee has you covered. Oh, and you can even rent a dumpster from them too. That's Tenakee Properties. Visit Tenakee.com or phone 931-244-4602.
Welcome back into the bottom half of the 5th inning. Mustang's going to send 1-2-3 to the plate here in the bottom of the 5th, leading 4-0. Chelsea Atkinson will bat right-handed here, facing Bella Pugh for her 3rd time today.
You said right-handed. Is she expeditious?
I
did not know that.
Yeah, first 2 at bats she did left-handed. Yeah. She looks at ball 2, so she gets ahead 2-0. Yeah, she has been batting the first time or 2 left, and then toward the end of the game has been batting right. I don't know.
And it's rare to see players like that.
I don't know the strategy or the philosophy behind why she would switch and when she switches, but last few games she's done that.
Hey, if it works, it works.
That one's called strike 1. It was a 3-0 pitch. Strike zone gets a little bigger on 3-0. Typically. She fouls this one into the third base dugout. And so ahead 3-0. Now we got a full count. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Chelsea looking to get on for her first time. She's 0 for 2 on the day. She hits that one right at Hayden's camera.
Man, that's twice already.
She is way ahead here, hitting the ball hard down the third baseline. There'll be some good video of the ball coming at the camera there.
I'm telling you, man, this is high quality.
This one's lifting into left field. Left fielder's over and makes the catch barely for the first out of the inning. I guess barely counts in catches.
Yeah.
I mean, but it was not solid out there, I'll say that. The wind has been howling all day, so we'll give her a little benefit of the doubt out there. She made a good play, made a good catch, 1 out. Aubrey lifts one to center. Center fielder goes back. Well hit ball, but right at the center fielder. So 2 outs here in the bottom half of the 5th inning.
And then once again, that's a 1 pitch, 1 out, and 1 pitch now, 2 outs here in the bottom of the 5th.
That'll bring Breeley Winters to the plate. She reached on a walk, the only walk of the game, if I'm looking at it correctly, for Pugh. She takes ball 1. Pugh, who has 1 walk, 1 hit batsman, no strikeouts to this point. That's in there for strike 1. 1-1 the count. Breeley gets a piece of this one, fouls it back for strike 2. 0 for 1 on the day, flew out to the first baseman her first at bat, walked the last time in the bottom of the 4th. She hits this one sharply in the hole between short and third, gets into left field, and so she'll have a 2-out single here for the 6th hit of the game for the Mustangs. And that will extend the inning to a hot Mallory Corbin, who got the first hit of the game for the Mustangs. Last at bat, she grounded out to the third baseman, but it was a hard hit ball. She's 1 for 2 on the day, seeing Pugh for the 3rd time here. She gets under this one, lifts it to first base. First baseman gets over and is not able to make the catch there. So new life for Mallory Corbin.
I mean, that was a sigh of relief there for the Lady Mustangs. Obviously, one of those plays where you are uncertain about it, and then you get away with one, and now the count's 0-1, where you could possibly go into the top of the 6th right now.
Certainly a gift from the first baseman. See what we can do with it. She gets under this one as well, sends it over there. The first baseman's not going to get to that one. It's foul as well. So 2 pitches, 2 bloops, if you will, to the first base side. And she is behind 0-2 in the count. Breeley takes off running. She gets under the tag here. So she'll be into second with a stolen base. Ball 1 at the plate. So we got a runner in scoring position here with 2 outs. Mallory Corbin looking to get the ball in the gap. She hits this one hard down the third base line, but it is foul. And the count will remain 1 ball, 2 strikes. So the 1-2 pitch, if I have it recorded correctly, will be the 50th pitch of the game. Misses inside for ball 2. Mount Pleasant don't like the call there. Mallory hits this one sharply between third and short. Breeley's coming from second. She is in for the score. The throw gets away. And Corbin will move up to third on the wild throw. So we're going to have a 2-out double, RBI double by Mallory Corbin. Her second hit of the game, and that's going to take the score to 5-0 as Breeley scores easily. I'm going to give her a double, Hayden, with a move up to third on the wild throw there.
After the error.
Good piece of hitting there by Mallory Corbin, who's hit the ball well today, 2 for 3 on the day. That'll bring Cambria Hanson to the plate. She hits one, little dribbler to the shortstop. Shortstop gets it over to first in time for the out. That'll be the third out of the inning. Nobody's left, Mallory's left stranded at third base there. But the Mustangs do get one more run to take the lead, 5-0. We'll be right back with the top half of the sixth inning. You're watching Lady Mustang Softball.
Patient care at its finest is found at Tennessee Valley Family Care. From primary to infant care, physicals, women's health, allergies, diabetes management, plus on-site labs and ultrasounds. Let practitioners Liz Phillips, Kathy Cohen, and Stephanie Tucker care for your health and your entire family's health. Let Tennessee Valley Family Care help you reach your health care goals. The Hidden Garden, located just off the square in downtown Lawrenceburg, is your hometown oasis for massage, aesthetics, full hair and nail services, and body waxing. Gift certificates are available, and be sure to follow them on Facebook for their specials. The Hidden Garden, your peace, your place. 222 Pulaski Street, Lawrenceburg, Tennessee, or phone 931-762-9799.
Going the distance with local sports. This is the X Sports Network.
Welcome back into Mustang Softball here. Top half of the sixth inning. Tigers sending 1-2-3 to the plate here. Brewer will lead off. Brewer hits this one sharply into center field. Mallory makes a diving catch there.
Catch.
Probably a save of a double there. Great defensive play by Mallory Corbin.
I mean, we say it, one pitch, one out. We've said that all game.
One pitch, one out.
Outstanding catch there by Mallory Corbin.
Just what you want to see from your defense. Coco pitching well and defense behind her making plays. So Redinger will come here to bat with one out. She'll watch that one go high for ball one. Coco sitting at 30 pitches, if I have it correctly, through 2 innings of work. Working into her third inning here. Two and a third innings, I guess I should say. We do have one out here. That pitch misses high and outside for ball two. This pitch hits sharply right back up the middle. Mallory will field it there in center field. So we'll have a one-out single here by Miss Redinger.
And I believe that is the second hit for the Lady Tigers in this ball game.
That'll bring Miss Wood to the plate. Catcher for the Tigers. She reached on a walk her last at bat. She gets under this one, but it hits the backstop there for strike one. Pitching there for strike two, so Coco's ahead here 0-2. Hard hit ball to Chelsea at second, over to Macy Kate, or Chelsea at short, gets the out at second. The turn not in time to get the out at first. So get the lead runner there on the fielder's choice. And the catcher will be courtesy run for here. Number 21 again. So we'll have 2 outs and we'll have 21, the courtesy runner.
That is Chelsea Norman once again. So Klein will bat and swing at the first pitch and miss it there.
2 outs here in the top half of the 6th inning. Runner on first base. That pitch misses outside for ball one. 1 ball, 1 strike. That pitch way up and out for ball 2. Swing and a miss. Strike 2. 2-2 to count. That pitch just misses for ball 3, so the count will be full. 3 balls, 2 strikes.
And this is a big pitch coming up between these two teams. Obviously, Mount Pleasant looking to get something going. They're trying to get a run on the board at least and try to cut the Loretto lead down.
Swing and a miss for the second strikeout of the game for Coco. Big out there, and that'll leave the runner stranded at first base. And so we'll head to the bottom half of the 6th, see if the Mustangs can pad their lead here right after these words from our local sponsors.
For the best at-home care in Lawrence County, the Summit at Home is the right company for you. We have a friendly staff over 25 that is trained, educated, and qualified to help with all your needs within your household. Our non-medical services include transportation, housework, dressing, and companionship. We are also covered by most long-term care providers. For more information, please call 931-762-2310.
Whether you're shopping in Lawrenceburg, Loretto, Summertown, or Mount Pleasant, Tegan's Food Stores has you covered with the best quality food at the best prices. From Cash Saver to Superama and CB Foods, stop by your neighborhood Tegan's Food Store today.
Going the distance with local sports. This is the X Sports Network.
Welcome back into Loretto, Tennessee. Rodney Livingston alongside Mr. Hayden Burks bringing you Loretto Mustang softball here. Six, 7, 8 here batting for the Mustangs. Coco will head to the plate to lead off. Facing Bella Pugh, she'll watch ball 1. Pugh, who's at pitch 51 there, if I have it recorded correctly, through 5 innings, working into the 6th here. This is a little dribbler. It squirms to the shortstop. She gets it over to first in time for the out. So not 1 pitch, 1 out. 2 pitches, 1 out, Hayden.
Yeah, I mean, it's just both teams are being very aggressive with their at-bats. You know, they're swinging at whatever they can find. So, I mean, it's just a matchup. You got to be aggressive in these type of games.
So JB will bat here with 1 out. She had a triple her last at bat. She watches ball 1.
As it was actually a 2 RBI triple that got over the left fielder's head.
This one hit sharply in the gap between third and center, third and short. It'll get into left field. So a great piece of hitting by JB there. She'll have a 1-out single. And that'll bring Kirsten Randall to the plate, who's 2 for 2 on the day.
Her first at-bat had a double for the Lady Mustangs, and her last at-bat had a RBI single, which extended their lead 4-0 at the time. Now it's 5-0.
She steps in with 1 out. Swings and hits it hard to left field. I believe it would have been a home run, but it's foul.
Yeah. I mean, it had the distance.
Coach Glass just sat down there in the ditch, so I believe it would have been gone. But it was foul, so we'll do it again, 0-1. She gets under this one a little bit, lifts it into the right center gap. So right fielder comes over and calls the center fielder off, and JB has to retreat there. So for the first time today, Kirsten Randall gets put out. And that is the second out of the inning here. And that'll bring up Macy Kate Livingston. She hits it sharply right to the shortstop, over to first in time for the easy 6-3 out. That'll end the inning. JB will be left stranded on base, and so we'll head to the top half of the seventh, see if the Mustangs can get 3 outs and get this win in the books right here on the X Sports Network.
If you want the best clean and wash experience, you need to catch the happy wave at Tidal Wave Auto Spa. Don't settle for streaks, dirt residue, water spots, and weak vacuums that you can get at just any car wash. At all our locations, you will be greeted by a smiling attendant who will pre-wash your car front and back to remove any stubborn bugs and dirt before guiding you through the tunnel, where your car will be treated to the ultimate spa treatment with state-of-the-art equipment and one-of-a-kind wash experience that will give your car a showroom shine. Afterwards, you can help yourself to our free powerful vacuums, cleaning cloths, and glass and surface cleaner for the perfect finishing touch. When it comes to caring for your car, don't settle for any wash and pay for all the extras. Get the best when you catch the happy wave at your local Tidal Wave Auto Spa.
Welcome back into Loretto, Tennessee. We're here for the 7th inning. Top of the 7th. Coco goes back to the circle to hopefully finish this game out. Keep them 5-0 here. Mustangs would be happy to get out of here with a win, 5-0.
And a big win as well. Obviously, you're going to be playing Summertown coming up within, I believe it's Thursday is when they play, Rodney. They'll be playing on Thursday. And going into that game, you're going to be 6-5. You come out with a win tonight and 3-0 within the district. And pretty impressive by the Lady Mustangs here tonight.
You would think that Thursday would be a game for first place in the district.
Absolutely, yeah.
And because of the rain out last week, we'll host them here first. And then, of course, we'll go there next Wednesday if the weather allows to make up our game from last week. But got to get 3 outs here first. First things first, 3 outs and get out of here with a big win. I believe that was the changeup. And I believe for the first time today it misses. Outside for ball 1. Coco's 40th pitch there, if I have it recorded correctly, through 3 innings. That must have been inside for ball 2. Seems like she's all over it, Hayden. Just barely missing there.
Yeah, the changeups, they've been following the changeups, and so far, you know, she's flirting with the strike zone, but, you know, with it being 2-0, I think she'll put one down the middle real quick. As I say that.
2-1. Yeah, leading 5-0, the last thing you want to do is walk somebody. Mm-hmm. So come out, pitch strikes, let your defense work. And pitch gets high and outside for ball 3, so she falls behind 3-1 here. Hitters count. Swing and a miss. Strike 2, so 3-2. Looking to get the first out here in the top half of the 7th inning. This pitch lifted into center field. Corbin goes back and makes the catch there to record the first out. A well-hit ball Mallory already playing a little deep out there. Takes a few steps back, squeezes it. So Dallas Woodard will come to the plate here, number 7 for the Tigers. Left fielder. She's 0 for 2 on the day. Flew out to the third baseman. Her last at bat, flew out to center field her first at bat. The Mustangs would take a fly out here. That pitch ran in just a little, or at least she acted like it did. For ball 1. This one's fouled out of play for strike 1. 1-1 the count. One out, nobody on. Top of the 7th inning. Mustangs leading 5-0. Pitch in there for strike 2. 1 ball, 2 strikes. I think that ball hit her bat, but we're going to go ball 2.
I wasn't exactly sure. I mean, for it to bounce the way it did off into the right side of the backstop fencing over there, I'm with you, Rodney.
This pitch hit sharply into left field. It'll get down and past Breeley there. It'll roll all the way to the fence. Dallas is coming for 3, and she'll be in with a stand-up triple there. Breeley, who was kind of caught in between a little flare out to left field, and the ball spins and gets past her there and rolls all the way nearly to the fence. And so the Tigers are in business here with 1 out.
But if you're Loretto, you got to stay calm here. You're up 5-0. That run over at third, that doesn't mean nothing. You just the lead will be trimmed down, but it's not going to be like it's a tying run or the winning runs on third now. So just stay calm.
Swing there, the ball kind of did something funny. Mr. Umpire called foul ball.
Yeah, it looked like it was foul ball, and it just went right in front of the plate and then was fouled out of play going down the third base line.
So she'll come back here 0-1, trying to plead her case on first base as Miss Evans there, but she'll come back into the batter's box, the second baseman for the Tigers. It was a good swinging bunt. It laid right on the line there. She'll bat again here, 0-1. Pitch down in the dirt. JB secures it there for ball 1. 1-1 the count, 1 out, runner on third. Thanks to a 1-out triple by Dallas Woodard. First runner the Tigers have had on third all day. This ball hits sharply to Chelsea at short. She throws to home, and slide is down and gets under the tag. High throw, and so the run will score. And Evans will reach first base safely on the Hear the coach is saying get an out there.
Yeah, that's what I agree with Coach. Obviously, you're up 5-0. That run doesn't mean anything. The only thing it'll mean is just another run scored in. I would have got out number 2 there, and now you cost yourself a run, and there's still only 1 out with a runner on first.
So Bella Pugh bats here. She had a single her last at bat. That pitch misses up and out for ball 1. So the Tigers have closed in on the lead, 5-1 now. Runner on first base. in the form of Briley Evans. Pitch in there for strike one. 1 ball, 1 strike here from Coco. Mustangs looking for a double play ball. Try to get out of this one. Pitch misses outside. JB throws down to first, not in time. 2-1 the count. Pitch misses high and outside for ball 3. So Coco falls behind 3 balls, 1 strike here. Tigers trying to get the tying run to the plate. That'd be the goal you'd have to have if you're in their position. This pitch hits sharply right between first and second, gets into right field. Cam comes in throwing to 3. Aubrey makes the tag there, and she's out at third base. Runner moves up to second on the throw in. So Pugh gets a single. Evans gets thrown out at third for the second out of the inning. So that'll bring up Mackenzie Gray, number 9 hole hitter for the Tigers. Struck out her last at bat. We would take a strikeout here. She hits this one, little dribbler. It's going to stay foul. Kirsten touches it over there on the foul side of the chalk line. So 2 outs here. Good throw from Cam Hansen into third base. Aubrey applies the tag there. Mustangs do get the second out. Swing and a miss from Gray for the second strike. So 0-2 the count. Tigers down to their final strike here. Coco looking to end this game on her 4th strikeout of her outing. Pitch wide and outside for ball 1. What I believe to be the 60th pitch for Coco today. Hard hit ball down the third base side, but it's foul. And so the count will remain 1 ball, 2 strikes. Comes the 1-2 pitch. It gets way up and out as well, so the count will go even. 2 balls, 2 strikes. This one's hit well, but fouled back out of play. So the count will remain 2 balls, 2 strikes. Two. Swing and a miss for strike 3, and that's how the game will end with a K. The runner will be stranded at second base. the Tigers are able to play 1 run in that inning. Coco records her 4th strikeout on her 64th pitch. Hayden, what's your final thoughts?
Well, obviously, good game for Loretto and Mount Pleasant. I mean, obviously, the first time these two teams saw each other, Loretto dominated that game with 11-0 win. And, hey, Loretto comes in here on their home field, wins 5-1, and goes into district play coming up against Summertown 3-0, while Mount Pleasant fall to 0-3. So, overall, good game between these two teams. I'm excited to see how they do going into the end of this season and going into postseason as well.
I would say that when it comes to softball in Lawrence County, that all North and South End Lawrence Countyans will be watching Thursday afternoon with a big matchup there for the first spot in the district, at least at that point. Chelsea comes out, pitches 3 solid innings, no hits in those first 3 innings through 33, 34 pitches. Coco comes in, pitches the last 4 innings here, about 64 pitches. She does give up about 3 hits across those 4 innings, but the Tigers are only able to score the 1 run. Pretty solid defensively. Again, the Mustangs ain't been on the field since Friday, and so you're glad they got back out here before Thursday to get a game under their belt. Good win, no doubt. This Mount Pleasant team continues to improve. I understand they got a big win last night over Wayne County, and so you know they're getting better. You just want to see the Mustangs get in a groove, play several games. Hopefully we get to play Thursday against Summertown and then get to go to Florence and play in the Bama Bash on Friday night and Saturday and get 5 or 6 games under our belt and get in a groove, get the bats hot, and that's what you hope to see as you come down toward the end of the season here, just a couple of weeks left. So good game overall. Mustangs win 5-1 here on a beautiful Tuesday afternoon. Hope everyone has a great night. For Hayden Burks, this is Rodney Livingston. Look forward to joining you on Thursday, Lord willing. Take care.
Going the distance with local sports. This is the X Sports Network.